Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is the race to all solo boss kills versus WazzyRS. This challenge is over 2 days, so this is the first day and the first episode of the challenge. We've got a hell of a lot of bosses to kill, and we've got to try and do it as fast as possible with really bad gear from scratch. So let's get into the rules of this challenge. When it comes to the rules, obviously it's from scratch. So we start with absolutely nothing. We have to go reclaim all of our reclaimables, pay GP if they're needed, all of that. There will be no banking at all. The only time we can access the bank is to buy an overload because we're not making the overloads ourselves. That means we'll pay like, 90k for a Supreme overload or something. That's the only time we access our bank. Otherwise, no banking. We were going to do it so we can't use the GE as well, but we only had 2 days to do it because Wazzy was quite busy. I'm quite busy around Christmas time and stuff. So we wanted to speed up the challenge a little bit so you can use the GE to buy supplies and stuff. So it's the first person to kill all solo bosses and their hard mode variants. You have to kill every single boss that is a solo boss or easily soloable. All big drops, if you get them, are converted to 250k to eliminate the RNG factor. So if we go to next, we get like a Torva plate body. That's only going to be 250k. That way it doesn't give you a huge advantage in gear and it'll keep it more fair and less RNG based. That way we can sell the drops we get like normal common stuff, but just not the big ones. So we can't just instantly buy an obliteration staff and just win, you know? But that is it for the rules of the challenge, so let's get right into it. So we're just going to do what we normally do, go get all of our reclaimables. We start off with the quiver, and then we can like do whatever we need to do. So next up is the desert amulets. Let's go get it. So just for some really easy starting cash, I thought I'd make some potion flasks. Then I'm going to go to the GE, sell them, come back here, make the rest of the 50. 50 potion flasks is a decent amount of GP, which then I can spend on runes. And then I can use the runes on the Rune Goldberg machine for Viswax, and then I need air runes anyway. And I can use a couple of natures and fires for some alks, and we can go somewhere like Dark Beast for a bit of GP. Should be pretty good. Then we can also use some GP towards broad arrows, feathers and marks, anything like that on like, daily run shop stuff. And we should be able to make a decent amount of starting money so we can spend that on supplies, so we can send that on our overloads, like whatever we need. See, look at that, 168k off the bat. Now we're going to go do that again and we'll get up to like 300k cash, literally 300k. What we're going to do is we're going to buy we'll buy a rune dagger because we're balling. Right, so with this rune dagger, we can use Bladed Dive with the enhanced Excalibur. We're about to go reclaim from Tavali at the Lady of the Lake, and then Bladed Dive will help us get around for shop runs and stuff. Then we'll buy some stuff from shops and make some money. But it definitely helps having Bladed Dive because like now I'm in the Lunar Isle, I can surge over here, and just simply having that will allow us to Bladed Dive in here. I know it only saves a couple of seconds, but doing that all the time, it's going to be good. Now we use a Baby Yaga's house to buy some air runes and buy other things that are profitable. Fire runes are hella profitable. Nature runes are profitable. So we can buy all of those. And then we can buy some body runes because they're also profit. And now we go to the next shop. Oh, astral runes is also profit. So we'll buy those. Next shop we go. So what's our GP at? We are at 415k and we've got 3,000 air runes to use. We also need to do our Viswax. So I'm going to do one more shop run with runes and stuff, and then we should be able to go do Viswax. And that one's going to be in the wilderness because we need to get our Gothic staff anyway. We literally couldn't look any cooler right now. You see this RD cape on our back and this rune dagger. Like, come on, dude. We're balling. Absolutely balling. Hi, my dude. I need some runes. Let me buy some nature runes for profit. Air rune, mine rune, body rune, and fire runes. Let's get that profit. Cosmic rune and profit too, so we'll buy those. Nice. Now we need to go get our Gothic staff. We pay like 70k for a Gothic staff, I think it is. Let's have a look. 60 or 70k, we'll find out in just a second. 80k, I was wrong, but there we go. 80k, there we go. We got a Gothic staff, and we can also go get the cape for magic. It's a little bit better than RD cloak, so that will do us well. We have our Wicked Hood now, so we can use that. We can get some free teleports, some free runes to make with this. So we always take out the fire runes, and then we get free teleports, which we don't really need. But I will take the free runes and make some double natures with that for some GP. And then once we made the natures with the free runes that we make, then we're doing very well for GP. And we're going to go to the Wizard's Tower and the Runecrafting Guild to make some Viswax. Whatever, 75's Viswax, we'll take it. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Like, okay, we have 1 mil. Do we even need to go to Dark Beast? I don't think we do. I'm not even going to go to Dark Beast. We're going to have enough money for our first inventory of bossing supplies. Then we should be able to recoup our losses for overloads and stuff like actually going bossing. So now we got that. I'm pretty sure we buy a Sun Spear and we buy all of our stuff that we need and we're good to go. We got a Sun Spear. It costs us 600k. We still have 520k. Luna's is going to cost us about 200k. So then we're still going to have, you know, 200k cash to buy some supplies, but I don't think that's quite enough. So broad arrows and feathers of Mart should be enough to push us over the amount of GP that we need. So let's go do that. Hey Squire, you gonna give me a good shield, please? There we go. That shield is actually pretty good. I know it's only level 26, but it's a good shield to use. Then we need to buy a wand. We need to buy, you know, our Lunas. And we should be good to go after getting some Feathers of Mart and making a little tiny bit more GP. So off to Menethos we go. That's just so much money from these. There we go, 716k. We go do that again because it has a stock of 1,000. And we're probably going to be on like 800k coins. There we go. There is the 800k. Let's go. We're going to buy all of the supplies we need for at least one trip to different bosses. So because obviously we can't use banks and stuff, but we have to buy overloads. Instead of us sitting there making overloads and stuff, we're just paying for them. So I'm going to buy 2 overload salves by depositing 220k and taking out 2 salves. Then I close the bank. We're done. We're now just going to buy more stuff on the GE. We're good. But there we go. 40 minutes in. We are geared. We have our salves. We have our replenishment pots. We have super restores. We have brews. We have like shield switch. We have everything. We are good to go. We got bladed dive switch. We got a yak. Then we've got full lunas. We've got sun spear, Guthix cape, desert amulet, quiver, 6-8 circuit. We're balling. We got this. First boss, easy peasy. KBD. Not much to say here. I bought a overload salve and just DPS'd it down. Next boss, Giant Mole. Again, a tedious one because you have to run around literally everywhere, but there's no harm in it. It was very easy, no stress at all. Moving on to QBD next. With our salve, we have the super anti-fire built in. So again, it didn't take too much food away from us, and we managed to kill it in a decent time. QBD, I guess, doesn't give me any money. I just take out like the rock tiles for food. Fair enough. Yeah, cool. Next up, we went to God Wars Dungeon 2. We were going to do all the normal mode God Wars Dungeon 2s, and we're not going to do the hard mode ones for a little bit. We're going to skip those for now. Greg was absolutely horrible. The amount of damage Greg deals is insane, and when you're using magic, you're weak against his range hits, so it wasn't fun at all. But we just need 1 kill of every boss, so we could go through our whole yak if we need to, just DPSing it down, trying to kill the spirits whenever they spawn, and AoE down the clones and stuff, standing out of the black spots on the floor. Wasn't the worst boss ever. I did forget a super anti-poison, which was very, very bad though. Super anti-poison would have definitely have helped. Other than that, pretty smooth, just lots of food used. It dealing so much damage to us. First God was Dungeon 2 boss down. Easy clap, boys. 121k. That wasn't hard at all. I swear I didn't get sweaty or anything. I didn't use like half my yak of food. Don't worry about it. Off to the next boss. Next God Wars Dungeon 2 boss, Twin Furies. Twin Furies is probably the easiest God Wars Dungeon 2 boss alongside Vindicta. So not much to say here. Just DPS them down before they could kill me. There we go. Rune 2-handers. Perfect. All right. Next God Wars Dungeon 2 boss. Speaking about Vindicta, that was our next boss. Very, very easy. Just making sure that we have our shield. So we can shield switch the big hits like the range hit, like, you know, when he spins around in the circle, all of that. That minimizes a lot of your food consumption. Fairly straightforward, just quite a long kill because bad gear. Magic logs. Last but certainly not least, we had Hellweir. Just like normal, you can rezo the You Will Bleed when he cleaves in front of him. You can Devotion or Debilitate when he spins around. AoE down the walls, dodge the mushrooms, and repeat the process over and over and over again. Again, same as always, not too much to say here, but does take a very long time with a Sun Spear. The amount of splashing we did, horrible. Oh, Lanterdimes, that's a very good drop. It's a very, very good drop. Right. Off to go sell the drops and get some more resources. Probably gonna go do fight caves, so that'll be good. We don't need to worry about like getting rid of a full inventory of Southish because we just used a lot of it. So let's go do fight caves. Next one we did was the Fight Caves. Fight Caves, easy peasy. Sun, Spear and Luna's way more than enough for the Fight Caves. We are way overgeared for this one at least, even though we were undergeared for some of the others. This one isn't too bad. We really feel like an Iron Man with this gear setup though. This is like every Iron Man's gear setup when they get into bossing. So it's pretty fun doing the higher tier bosses with this, and I'm gonna very much enjoy doing Telos, I'm sure. Jad is the same as normal. You pray mage when he leans back, pray range when he stomps the ground. They're the only two that you need to remember. If you mess up one, it will hurt a lot and normally insta-kill you, so don't mess up. Just make sure you always switch your prayers. When healers come out, target the healers so they're either attacking you or kill them. Then you can go back on Jad and finish him off. Remember to prayer flick the whole time of killing the healers as well. Alright, we're done. Living on a prayer switch too, nice. Yay! There's another boss done. Are you ready? First hard mode boss. It's gonna be scary, it's gonna be scary. Hard mode mole was pretty much the same as normal mode, except for you can get stunned, so you just have to make sure you freed him out of that. HP wise and stuff, pretty much the same. There we go, first hard mode boss done, and we got blood runes and an ultra growth potion. Can you sell the ultra growth potion? No? Those blood runes are worth some GP. We'll take all the mole stuff and trade it in. Easy, let's go. Hi guys, Barrows here. Let's go. Hey, they got Santa hats on their heads. That's so good. If you kill us, I won't even be mad. Look at your Santa hat. So cute. Alright. This is the only one that's going to be difficult out of the Barrows brothers. Lynn's is like the only one with HP. But I think it's just like a tankiness thing, right? Like, I don't think she actually does that much damage. There we go. Linda is down and done. Let's go get the other Barrows brothers. There is another boss down. Technically a boss, I guess, even though it was loads of them. But there we go. What we got? 43k. I mean, I'll take the coins and I guess I'll take the runes. The rest isn't really worth anything. So I can sell the runes on the G. All right. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's a bit of money. We have like nearly a mil now. We're doing good. We're doing good. Bit of chaos early time. Pew pew. We got one inventory space. So it'll probably take off our weapon unless we can kill it fast enough. G-Star spec it and it's dead. Boom. Nice. What's our loot? Anything good? Another boss down. 40k in chaos runes. I'll take that. All right. Let's go. So we gotta get 40k C for bandos, then we gotta get 40k C for everything else. We might as well do both normal mode and hard mode while we're here. That way we don't have to ever come back kind of thing. Unless we're gonna do next, which is fine. We can do that later on. So let's get all of the normal mode and hard mode done. 40k C. Let's go. Dodge all the trash, don't get hit too much, and let's go kill Grador. At least Grador's nice and easy. Right, so let's teleport out because we got one kill. Bandos KC, get Zamorak War Priest because we accidentally killed too many Zamorakians. I see. Hard mode Grador, here we come. When it comes to every God Wars Dungeon 1 boss on hard mode, I'm going to kite them around the arena. That means they do their specs less often and they hit you less, so you know you can easily soul split up while kiting them and everything like that. If they do their specs, you can just like stop attacking them if they're reflecting, or if they're doing a channeled ability, you know, you can dodge it very easily by continuing to kite and whatever. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Just kite the bosses on hard mode and they're really not too difficult at all. We did it, lads and ladies. Easy clap. Look at that, you try and be nice. You're like, hey, friendo. And he's just like, enemy. And you're like, oh, it broke my heart. Wazzy's confirmed toxic. Boom. Dead. Nice. Now we can just kill it on normal mode, enter this one, and slap him up a little bit. Easy peasy. Did it give me coins for that kill? Or did he drop something else? What, and a Zamorak again? Oh, I'll take those. Let's go. Hard mode Zilly will be interesting. She normally hits quite hard, but we're going to do normal mode first. I love the Santa hat. Look at it. It fits so well on some of the bosses' heads. I'm not going to lie. It really does. It's great. Right, there is Zilly dead. That's not bad. We got a rune kite shield. Might as well pick that up. We're going to put like these stuff in our yak. So we got some GP in our yak and we can take out the food in our inventory. Very nice. Now on to Zilly hard mode. Right, Omni Power. Pow! She did. That wasn't actually that bad. I'm happy with that. That went way smoother than I thought it would. All right, we got some magic logs. I'll take it. 15k worth. Now, we've only got Kriara left. So we'll just do normal Kriara the first time. Hard mode Kriara is what we're scared of. There is normal mode Kriara. That is our 18th boss. That is going very good. Hard mode Kriara, a little bit scared, but we'll give it our best shot. Using the last of our GP to go into hard mode Kriara. The only boss you can't really kite is Kriara hard mode. I just camped in the corner here Whenever the tornadoes come over to you, they normally stop one square before you, but if they do go underneath of you, you can easily move out of the way and then get back into position once it resets all the tornadoes. Other than that, you just nuke Kriara down as fast as possible and try and dodge the tornadoes if they ever go underneath of you. Can't kite this one, otherwise you will die to those tornadoes. Yeah, we did it. Alright. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I thought that would be worse than what it was, so not too bad, not too bad. We are done with God Wars Dungeon 1. Secundus is like super easy to kill and it's only 300k. We could spend like 150k for a Quintus one, but that's going to be absolutely terrible to kill. So I don't mind spending the bit of extra money that we can make very easily doing something else on doing it like this, because we are going to have to do this with no gear on. Again, we can't use a bank, so all of our lunar gear is in our inventory and we have nothing on because we now got a sun spear range. So this is going to be interesting. Let's go do Legios. Let's go. This shouldn't be too hard, right? Legios were straightforward as hell. Stand out of the lightning, DPS. Close to them to deal more damage. That was the slowest Legio kill I've ever got in my life. But we got some rune arrowheads. There we go. 20k back. Definitely worth it. Time to buy a Dagannoth's King's teleport for like super overpriced amount because we need to teleport there. How much is it going to cost us? 20k. That wasn't actually that bad. So we're going to do the first boss with Mage. Then we're going to take our armor off and do range and melee. And it should be fine. And we should be able to get Dagannoth Kings done at an okay speed. And without using too much food. Dag Kings was actually really easy with a Sun Spear. I did the Mage one first and I took off my Mage gear. Switched the Sun Spear to range, killed the range one, and then switched it to melee, killed the melee one. Went surprisingly well. And get it down. And then that'll be 21 kills. Alright, I'm happy. Come on, get the last kill, come on. There we go. Alright, not bad. Let's chuck up our mage gear again. Take these items and just sell them on the GE because I guess it's better than not selling anything at all. And we go back up. Easy life. We got the Kalphite Queen to kill, so we're just going to switch this to melee. And we should be able to slap it up and put this in our inventory again. Alright, Kalphite Queen is done. Nice. That is another boss ticked off. Well, this one's going to be interesting. Magister with a Sun Spear and Subjugation. Let's get it, I guess. Right, this is going to be interesting. Let's try. Definitely the hardest boss so far. Super annoying to kill. Super tanky. We were splashing 24/7. He heals a little bit as well, so doing DPS while we healed and just splashing was just feeling so bad. Then he starts draining your HP, so I had to chug super restores to make my HP go back up so I could actually heal with food again. All of this mixing in together was just absolutely horrible. It took so long to kill him because I just couldn't DPS him down. But by the end, we finally managed to kill him just about. We're nearly done. Come on. Get that. Yes. Kill yourself, dude. Blow yourself up. Boom. There we go. All right. That's Magister done. That was absolutely horrible. We used like a whole yak of food. Very nice. My god. Exiled KQ, pretty much the same as KQ. Didn't really have too many issues. Didn't really hit harder. Nothing to say here, really. Right, what do we get for a drop? We got Sharks. Hey, is this KK? I thought this was KQ. Hello? These are the drops I live for at Spiritual Warriors. A Rune Halberd, Owl Kit for 75k. You know, that's our instant cost covered now at Araxor. But we're going to need a couple more supplies and stuff. So I'm going to stay here just for a little bit more. 5-10 minutes. And then we should be able to get a really good amount of money to then go to most bosses that we need. And it'll cover our death costs if we die. You know, hopefully we don't die. But it's good to have that covered. Araxor was interesting. We splashed a hell of a lot on Araxor too. Sunspear was okay. We used Maniacal Aura, which then allowed us to DPS Araxor down pretty well. The aura probably carried us through it, so it gave our Sunspear some more accuracy and some more damage. Luna's wasn't great either, and we didn't have an anti-poison, so we were taking some poison damage. Because we've done a fair amount of Araxor, it wasn't the hardest thing ever. There we go. Alright, that's not bad, that's not bad. We did it. Araxor wasn't too difficult, 0% Araxor isn't that hard. We're good. Okay, right, so we need to give Beast of Burden our items. Search Araxor's corpse. Take battle staves. Give the rest of the battle staves. We have 11 battle staves that we lost. Okay, that's not bad. We good. So we've got to do Corp, right? And I thought, might as well buy Rock Shell armor set. It's quite expensive and stuff, but You know, we can get the components for it, and we can wear that. We can have our Luna in our inventory, because obviously we can't bank it. And I'm not going to get rid of our Lunas because it's so expensive. So, I feel like this is pretty good. We've got ours set up pretty well. We only need 1 kill, so I think we can get 1 kill. This is going to be an interesting one. We've got a replenishment to keep up our prayer and stuff, and we can DPS as hard as we can and try and nuke it. We got Maniacal Aura on, so we're definitely going to deactivate that. And let's give it a go. Hey, look, he's got a little Santa hat on his head. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. What the hell? That is... Oh, thank you, Jagex, for including little things like that. Corp Beast was very interesting. We just had to nuke him down as fast as possible because we were limited on the amount of food we had. So we kind of just kited around that little black shadow spirit thing that jumps around. And we nuked Corp as fast as we could. We splashed here more than anywhere else, to be honest. Corp's defense is insane. Can we get it? And a hurricane? Oh, we splashed? There we go. We got a Corp kill. Can we get something good? Oh, tuna potatoes. Yeah, boy. Sick drop. Watch me lose so much money on this. I bought it for 300k. It's not even selling for 130k. What the hell? I'm going to put it in for 1 GP just for the lows. Let's have a look. Boop. It's on for 65k. Oh my goodness. So that Corp B skill cost us like 250k. My goodness. This was by far the hardest one that I've done so far. This boss is probably my least favorite boss in the game, just because I haven't done tons of Telos. I'm not the best at it. Everyone knows that I don't really like Telos because I haven't sat down, learnt him fully. You know, I've only done like a 180% kill or something, and I find it very, very difficult. Doing it with Lunas and a Sun Spear, it just adds to the difficulty, right? Turns out I had a streak of 30%, which meant I had to kill him on 30% as well, instead of 0%, which made it even harder for me. And I made the very, very fatal error of bringing 2 doses of an overload. This meant when I went into the fonts in phase 4, they drained my overload and I had to do the whole phase 4 without an overload. It was hell. It was absolute hell. Really bad gear, no overload, just absolute the death of me. We powered through, we done it very, very poorly, super scuffed, but we actually managed to go through the phase 4 with no overload. We managed to do phase 3, surprisingly thought we were going to have explosions in our face and die, but we got the kill. As you can see, it's spread up here, and you know, you can just see me fouling and being absolutely terrible at Telos. But we tried our best, and our best was apparently enough to get a kill. 8 through our whole yak, but it was worth it. I don't need to claim myself, I just need to deal damage. There we go. My god. That was so bad. Having no overload was horrible, dude. That was not fun, man. We streaked it, though. Then we got some more red dragonite. We can't take the loot in our inventory, can we, from Telos? We'll just claim the loot into our bank. Let's leave. We're just going to mine a couple of rune ores and just hop worlds a couple of times, get like 100k or so for some more supplies. Then we're going to go kill the Abomination. And then we don't have that many more bosses to kill. We've got Nex, we've got ED1, ED2, and Kiln. So if we can get Nex done today, that would be interesting. Kiln would also be interesting. So I'm going to go Abomination, then Kiln, see how long that takes, after making some money from some runite ore. So we've actually been able to mine a lot of runite ore. Look at that, there's 160k. That buys all of our supplies for the Abomination and the Kiln. Let's go. Okay, good luck on the Abomination then. Yes, I'm ready. The only reason the Abomination's on this list is if we got the cape, it was an insta-win. So it's a 1 in 12k for the Abomination cape. And we thought that'd be a funny little thing. If one of us got that, we'd get an insta-win. Sadly, neither me or Wazzy got the cape. So we both got the kill. Moving on to the next boss. Okay, that wasn't a cape, never mind. So we have barely any time. Let's fight. No, let's fight. 50 minutes to try and do the Kiln. We got this, right? This shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. No! Our yak's only got 6 minutes. We were pushing it, going for a 50-minute kiln with this setup anyway, I think. And because of that, I'm gonna go and do God Wars Dungeon 1. Gonna go camp those spiritual warriors and mages to make some decent amount of GP to then spend 800k on next and get a next kill before the end. We have 45 minutes left of today. So that 45 minutes, we should be able to make enough money for next within like 15 minutes or so. Maybe 20 minutes, and then it'll give us, you know, 25 minutes or so to do a next kill. It's going to be difficult because we're going to have to buy, like, Spined, and we'll use a Sun Spear. We've done it with Spined and a Sun Spear before, so we can do it again. So for next, we managed to make a load of money from all the Spiritual Warriors, from all of that, and we have 1.1 mil, and we're still selling stuff. We've still got plenty of stuff to sell. Should be able to get, like, 1.2 mil or so, and then we can buy some Spined and have enough for instance. Let's give it a try. Right, good luck us at next. Alright. The last boss of the day was next. We had like 10 minutes left on our timer going into the next instance. We did quite well with next. We ate a lot of food on the shadow phase because it was a little bit scuffed up. But as you can imagine with this gear, it's going to be scuffed up. We also had our Lunas in our inventory because obviously we can't bank, so that was less food and everything like that. But when we got to the blood phase, we couldn't phase it in one, which meant we then had to lure the Reavers away, kill them. So then next didn't heal as much, then kill next, and it took so long for the blood phase. Then we got onto the ice phase. We managed to tank like 4 crystal prisons, I think. Then when we got to the last one, as we were just finishing off the minion, disaster struck. No! Ah, no way! Well, that sucked. Well, that was a good way to end it. That's the most expensive reclaim cost ever, right? 43k. Ah. Thank you so much for watching. The stats after day 1 is my bosses killed was 28. Wazzy's was 29. That means if we didn't die at next, we would have both been 29 kills each, and it is literally neck and neck. Although we've got very hard bosses to kill tomorrow. I have ED1, ED2, Kiln, hard mode God Wars Dungeon 2, 100% Telos. I've got so many hard ones to do tomorrow, and obviously I've got to try next again. So that's going to be an interesting day. Hope you guys did enjoy watching either way. Give the video a like if you did enjoy watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this and if there's anything else you want to see in the future. And until next time, see ya.